Hi everyone, I'm Cleon. Today, I'd like to share with you how to earn money with SVI as a passive investor. SVI introduced a whole new way of wealth creation. In this video, I'll take that you already knew what businesses SVI already has, so I will not go into that. If you do not know, you may check out the other videos that I uploaded. SVI has a very brilliant investment and wealth management platform that can grow and multiply our money over time. The key here is over time. Don't expect to make money here overnight. If I tell you that money can be made here overnight, be very wary. It's just like owning a business. You don't expect that you start your business today and you'll receive profits tomorrow. There must be a process. Before I start, I'd like to share with you what made us invest in SVI. SVI has overturned many beliefs. Firstly, we have to slog day in and day out to earn money. SVI allows us to make money even when we're sleeping. Secondly, the 80-20 rule. That only 20% of the people makes money while 80% is not. At SVI, everyone makes money. Number 3, we must refer people to make money. No, we don't. We can make money even without referring anyone. Number 4, that we have a physical product to sell. No, we make money without selling any physical products. Okay, this one I will explain to you later. So SVI has combined the power of internet finance and compounding all into one, and has made good use of investors' money by developing real businesses, entities, and partnerships, and not only allow everyone to make money here, but also taking care of our needs relating to our clothing, food, shelter, and transportation with its initiatives and projects. Number 4, allow people who do not have the ability to sell or build team to earn just as much by being a passive investor. Now, I'd like to start by sharing the concept with you. E-share splitting. E-shares are also known as members' shares. SVI introduced 100 million shares on 5th December 2015, and that's it. They are no longer issuing. The characteristic of E-share is that the prices will only go up and not down. Let me explain. There are 10 magical apples priced at $1 each, and then another 10 priced at $2 each, another 10 priced at $3 each, and so on and so forth. Then, the apples priced at $1 each are put up for sale, and when all are sold, now the price of the apple costs $2, and when they are all sold, the apple at $3 are up for sale, and when all are sold, it now comes to the apple at $4. So can you see that the market price of the apples increases from $1 to $2 to $3 and so on. Prices will only increase and not fall. When all the prices are just going up, how will we not make money? That is why SVI has the vision that its platform will only create winners. People will only make money here. Now you may question, really? Prices will only go up? How is it possible? Now comes to the second part of the concept. Prices will only go up and not down until a split happens. And then you will be thinking, hey, didn't you just say that the prices will keep rising and that's the reason why we make money? And now that you say that the prices will come down, does it mean that we will lose money too? The answer is no. We will not lose any money whenever there's a split and when the prices come down. In fact, split is the magic to this platform. And of course, the more the merrier. It brings us the power of multiplication to our money. Now let me show you an example. You have 10,000 magical apples and you bought them at $1 each. So all your apples are worth $10,000. Now the price increased to $4. So with your 10,000 apples, you have 40,000. And now there's a split. So what happens when there's a split? It means that the units will times n and the price will divide by n. So what is this n? Let's take for example, now the n is 2. So your apples will times 2. So instead of 10,000, you now have 20,000 apples. And the price will divide by 2. Your 20,000 apples at $2 each will be 40,000. So can you see that the price before the split and after the split is the same? So now let's continue. Now the apple price rises to $3. And with your 20,000 magical apples, it's now worth $60,000. And when it rises further to $4, your 20,000 apples is now $80,000. Now what happens if there's another split? And let's say if it's 2 again, your 20,000 apples will now become 40,000 apples. And the price, same thing, will be dropped by the same factor, and that will fetch you 80,000. So the price is still the same. You don't lose anything. So what happened now when the price rises from $2 to $3? Your 40,000 apples is now worth $120. And when it rises to $4, your 40,000 apples is now worth $160,000. Can you see what is happening here? Can you see that our money is multiplying with the splits? First split, your money doubles. 2 split 4 times. 3 splits 8 times. 4 split 16 times, and so on. This is the power of multiplication. SVI is projected to have 3 splits a year. So now let's take a look at the actual stats so far. The first split happened on 1st June 2016. The factor is 3.31 times. The second split happens on 6th of September, 2 times. The third split happens on 31st December, 2 times. So you must understand, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. The time is needed for the split, and it's the best and most stable investment you can find for genuine investors. So you'll be thinking, so why is the fourth split? It is 11th April 2017. It will be 2 times. So here you can also see the price for the different splits. For the first one is from 33 cents to 1 cent. The second split is from 40 cents to 20 cents. The third split is from 46 cents to 23 cents. So if someone has invested right from the start till now, it will be 26 times. How do I get all these figures? This times this times this times this. So what brings about a split? Sellers will sell in the system at the price they want to sell at. Some will want to sell at 20 cents, some will want to sell at 22 cents, some will want to sell at 38 cents, and so on and so forth. The price people want to sell at is their personal decision, personal judgment, personal preference. Everyone will want to sell at different prices. So when 20 cents are all sold out, the market price now is 21 cents. When this 61,000 is all sold out, the price now moves to 22 cents. The prices will keep going up once the volume is sold. So SVI will announce the highest price before the split or the date of the split. Usually it's around 40 cents per unit. So once all the volume are sold, the split happens. And it's based on real activities. All the volumes are really sold out, becomes 0. And when it hit the high point that SVI management has said, the split will happen. Can you also see that the more apples you have, the better it is? A person has 10,000 apples. Another person has 40,000 apples. When it's at the same price, you can see this person has 40,000 and this person has got 160,000. So you'll be asking how to have more apples. Firstly, buy more apples right from the start. The apples here are mini E-shares. Second, buy more apples as the time goes by to add on to your nest. Third, make use of the split to grow your apples over time. This is very important. So you can see this concept helps ordinary people create wealth. And the more E-shares you have, the better it is. For every 1 cent increase, 10,000 units or wealth increase by 100 USD. 100,000 increases by 1,000. If you have 1 million, for every 1 cent increase, your wealth increases by 10,000. So your wealth will keep increasing with the splits. You will be thinking, wow, this is so awesome, but it sounds new to me. Theoretically, it works, but how do we know whether it really works in the long run? I understand how you feel. I have the same doubts too when I first heard about this. But I found out that there are 2 companies that have created a legacy using this concept. First, SMI, currently is known as FinCity. It is founded by Mr. Simon Ng, a Singaporean, in May 2007. It's still around today and it's been almost 10 years. He is actually the one who pioneered the share split concept. Being in the financial sector, as a banker and investor, he took 4 long years to think of a way to make share price increase and not fall. And by following the system and the steps, one will definitely have his money make more money and improve the quality of life in 3 to 5 years. It's an online game platform, no physical entities. It has split for 16 times to date and has grown more than 6,000 times. And the second company is MBI. It's founded by Mr. Teddy Teo, a Malaysian, in 2012. is in the 5th year of operations now, and he has adopted the concept successfully and used investors' money to develop physical businesses only after the 2nd year. Till date, it has split 10 times and has grown more than 600 times. Now you will be thinking, since SMI and MBI have more years of operations, shouldn't we join them instead of SVI? Well, that came to my mind too, but I realized that timing is very important. SVI is now at a stage of explosive development and growth. It's only on the 2nd year and it has 20 physical business entities and more to come, and this is the time to have our money make more money. As for MBI and SMI, it's already near to the stage of stability. So what are ways to earn with SVI? There are actually 3 ways, but today I'm just going to touch on being a passive investor. These are the packages of SVI: the SV1, SV2, SV3, SV4, SV5. As a rule of thumb, please invest only excess money that you can do without for your daily life. If your finances allow, get in with the bigger packages because they will give you more share units. Remember, get more apples right from the beginning. It's a universal law that bigger money will earn you money much faster through the same principle of compounding and multiplication. But if you have got budget constraint, give yourself a 3 to 5 years plan by increasing your units with 100 every now and then. As the time passes by, the effect will still accumulate and earn you a lot more money. For each package, they are allocated F1 and F2. What is F1? F1 means when you get the package, you are being allocated this amount, and this amount can be used to buy shares at the current price at the point of entry. Let's say, for example, you come in as a SV5, and the current price now is 25 cents per share. So you get 4,000 divided by the current price. Immediately, you will have 160,000 shares. What is F2? F2 is a figure that you will earn 6% daily over 50 days. The amount you earn will be used to buy shares daily. Example, SV5, you will have 2,000. So over 50 days, you have $120. So let's say today, the price is 25 cents. You take $120 divided by 25 cents and you get 480 units. Tomorrow, let's say when the price rises to 26 cents, you take $120 divided by 26 and you get 161 units. And this will go on for 50 days. So as a passive investor, you will benefit from 3 areas. Number 1 is the increase of the share price. Remember the apple example. When you have 10,000 apples and when the price rises from $1 to $4 each, you will earn the incremental. The more e-shares you have, the better it is. Remember the example I showed you? 10,000 apples and 40,000 apples. At the same price, you earn different amounts. And of course, the more shares you have, when it comes to every 1 cent increase in price, if you have 10,000 units, wealth increase by 100 USD. But if you have 1 million units, your wealth increased by 5 figures. Number 2, the 6% daily interest for 50 days on the F2. For SV5, 6% daily for 50 days. In total, you'll get $6,000. SV4, $4,250. SV3, $360. SV2, $150. SV1, $15. Next, you will benefit from the splits. Your money will increase about 6 to 8 times a year conservatively. Your wealth will grow whenever the split happens. Assuming only 2 splits a year, this is what you will earn over time as a passive investor. If you have got $100 in SVI, over 5 years, this is what you will earn. Then you will be thinking, 3 to 5 years, is it realistic? A lot of companies are gone even in months. Then let's think about it. SMI has no physical entities and is currently in its 10th year. MBI started its physical businesses only after 2 years and is now in the 5th year. Okay, taking MBI as a gauge is 5 years. SVI started with physical businesses before developing the e-share platform, before launching it. After which it has got 20 businesses, entities and partnerships within 12 to 15 months. So in our opinion, it's going very far. So for 100, in 1 year, $400. 2 years, $1,600. 3 years, $6,400. 4 years, $25,000. 5 years, $102,000. This is really a platform that helps ordinary people create wealth even with small amount of money. If you come in with 500, in 1 year's time, $2,000. 2 years, $8,000. 3 years, $32,000. 4 years, $128,000. 5 years is already past $500,000. If you come in with 1,000, 1 year, $4,000. 2 years, $16,000. 3 years, $64,000. 4 years, $256,000. 5 years, $1 million. And this is what you get for 5,000. 1 year, $20,000. 2 years, $80,000. 3 years, $320,000. 4 years is already past 1.2 million. 5 years, 5.1 million. Now let's come to 10,000 with SVI. 1 year, you'll get $40,000. 2 years, $160,000. 3 years, $640,000. 4 years, $2.5 million. 5 years, $10 million. You can earn passive profit sharing with SVI, and you'll get quarterly profit from the casinos on top of whatever we have invested. You need to have 5 SV5 packages with SVI. To round up, we know that we must have as many apples in our nest as possible, and this means our E-shares. So how? Firstly, get on board as early as possible. Because the prices are rising, the earlier you come on board means you can buy more units with the same amount of money. Then should I wait for the split so that the price will come down before getting in? The answer is no. Do it ASAP. The earlier you get in, the faster your 50 days of F2 starts running and compounding, and your money and unit will multiply when the split happens. If you want to wait for a lower price and the split, you are already losing out in terms of time and an opportunity to multiply your nest due to the split that you are missing. Number 2, the higher your investment, the more units you have and the faster your units will grow. Can you remember we say get more apples right from the start? Or you can get apples as and when you want into your nest. You can make use of the higher F2, but of course based on your own finances. Number 3, leverage on the share split. It's projected 3 splits a year, so you can compound as long as you like. Make use of the power of compounding and multiplication. Time is definitely needed and is definitely worth it. Albert Einstein said that compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. Number 4, make use of SVI referral program. This is totally optional. Even without referring a single soul, you can still make money here. So now we have come to the end of part 1, how to earn money with SVI as a passive investor. You should now have a better understanding. If you have not joined yet, the question is, are you ready to get started? If you are, any amount, congratulations. If you're not, maybe it's because you still need clarifications, feel free to contact me. Don't walk away from such a good company and platform. The company has developed a lot of things for the benefit of the members. I was like that when I heard about MBI 2 years ago. I walked away and I regretted so much for not taking actions then. I'm sure a lot of us has missed SI and also MBI. And now comes a better company, SVI. We should take action now. I would like to end off with words that someone told me when I joined SVI. If the platform doesn't last, it is not scary because I put in an amount I can afford to lose. What is scary is that the platform did last and changes many lives of people as promised, and yet I have nothing to do with that at all. This makes a lot of sense and is pretty scary. USD is used as the universal currency in SVI, and this is the rate we use to deposit into SVI. If you are using USD, the rate is 1.1. That means if you are looking at depositing 1,000, you have to give $1,100. For SGD, it's 1.5. This does not include the fees, which comes with the different processor that you are using if you are coming from international. One tip is that Bitcoins has the lower fees, and if you are looking at international bank transfer, that will have the highest fees. Thank you so much for your time. Let's all make money in SVI together.